Hello, everybody. This is Üter 911 here for the second part of the Q&A, where we're going to look at the other half of the questions, the other set of the questions that you all asked. So yeah, hopefully in this one, which I'm recording right after the last part, hopefully in this I'm going to better explain some of my answers, because I feel in the last part I sort of, didn't. Like with my favorite movie or whatever, but whatever. That's the past. That's behind us. Let's forget about it. Let's go on to the questions at hand right now. Otaku Gamer J asks, "Do you have a favorite anime?" Very similar to the Vocaloid question and the PS3 or Xbox 360 question in the last part. I don't. And I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to divide this question into two. I'm going to divide it into TV and I'm going to divide it into movie, just so I can show how unfamiliar I am with anime. As a quick explanation, anime is something that I've sort of always had an interest in getting into, but I've never known really where to start or get into it. I've only seen two anime shows completely, and that would be Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball GT, which are of course some of the most popular outside of Japan. And the movies I've seen in anime are basically just the stuff by Miyazaki, Spirited Away, Kiki's Delivery Service, Nausicaa, Valley of the Wind, My Neighbor Totoro, I believe. I'm sort of blanking on the names. So those are like the only movies I've ever seen in an anime. So I guess if I'm to pick, I would have to say my favorite TV show that's anime is Dragon Ball, and my favorite movie that's anime that I've seen is Spirited Away. That's just because I really don't have that much to pick from. So again, just like the Vocaloid one, if there's anything that you think I should go watch, as a good starting point to really get into anime, I'd like to know some things so I can, because yeah. Okay, question 2 from Otaku Gamer J. He asks, "Will you ever do ROM hacks for LPs?" Shortly, no. And that's because ROM hacks, I'm not entirely, I don't even know how to put them on a ROM, so it doesn't matter anyway. And I've never really I've never really wanted to do games that weren't officially released, mainly because I don't know, and I've never even played a ROM hack. I've only seen a few videos of them, so I don't know that much about them, but I just never really wanted to do games that weren't officially released for Let's Plays, because I sort of look at it almost like, even though my commentary can be some of the dumbest, most pointless, nonsensical stuff ever, I always felt like there was sort of something you could take from the video by it being an officially released game, or a game you didn't have to do anything special to get it to, play, like a ROM hack where you have to install it. So I never really was interested in doing it, and I don't think I ever will. This is a question, this could change in the future, but as of right now, as it stands, no, probably not. The third question from Otaku Gamer J is, what is the best holiday prank to pull? Now, I'm not entirely sure. The one I did think of, though, because I thought for a while about this question before recording this, is, and this is a kind of an awful one, I figured you might as well do this. On Halloween, next Halloween, you could just go out with your, if you have a younger sibling, or, younger cousin or something, or whatever, that you can go trick-or-treating with, to watch them or stuff, go one house ahead of them, and tell the person at the house they're not at yet that they're diabetic, so they can't have any of the candy, and tell them what their costume looks like, and tell them that they're going to deny it, but it's true, they are diabetic, so that way, you have your little sibling there when they get to the house, arguing with some old lady about, candy or whatever, where she's trying to give them an orange or something, I don't know, or a peach, or asparagus, I don't know. But so yeah, that's a good one to pull. It works for all of them except for the cheap people who give out pennies for trick or treating. I hated those people when I was little and went trick-or-treating. I hated them. They were jerks. That would be another prank. Burn down those people's houses. Teach them a lesson about, civic responsibility. They have to give out candy for Halloween. Yeah, it's another prank you could pull right there. The next question from Otaku Gamer J again. He asks, favorite old school game? I'm going to say Space Invaders, because of all the old school games I've played, that one was the only one that ever really, truly addicted me for like a while. I mean, I wasn't obsessed with it, but it was the only one that ever really got me, addicted to it. So yeah, it was, and to this day I'll still like, play it sometimes. And back when I had braces that go into the orthodontist, and on their computer they had like an arcade thing, and I'd play Space Invaders on that. So I mean, it's the one that I have. It's the one that I've always enjoyed the most is Space Invaders. The next question from Otaku Gamer J again. He asks, "What is your favorite internet meme?" It's like you all were asking some very interesting questions that I should probably be able to answer, but for some reason I don't know what to answer. This is an interesting one because I've never thought about this before, and I probably should have thought about this before recording. I don't want to say do a barrel roll because everybody says that, but that's the only one I can think of right now off of the top of my head. Oh god, I've got to come up with an internet meme, a favorite internet meme. Oh boy, an internet meme. Okay, I'm gonna go look up internet memes right now on the internet, see if it can jog my memory. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. That's actually not fair. Just X out, and the internet's slow. God, this is an annoying question right here. Oh my god, I don't know. I'm just gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna have to say do a barrel roll. It's the only one I can remember. But I'm just gonna say because Google did that thing that one day where it would do a barrel roll if you searched it. So yeah. His final question is, what is the worst game you have ever played? I like this question because I finally get to mention the worst game I've ever played, which is a game way back on, or not way back, it was on GameCube. It's called Trigger Man, and it is the worst game I've ever played in my life. It is absolutely ridiculous. Go look up videos of it. It is horrendous. It has like, it's not fun, it's frustratingly difficult, it has horrible controls, it has like bloody terrible sound. It just sound like garbage. Like it was like it was spewing garbage out of the TV speakers or whatever. It was just the worst thing ever, and I sort of regret selling it the amount of years ago I did, because I would love to show that game. It's just so, words can't describe it. If you play it, you know how it is, and I doubt many of you have played it, if any, because it's not very well known. I mean, for good reason, it's not very well known. I mean, it is horrendous. So yeah, that is the that is the worst game ever made. It's Trigger Man. So yeah, on to the next question here. This is from someone. Starlight Sonatina asks, God, who is she? Oh yeah, I know this one. This is the one where she's the one who stalks me in my bushes at night, like every day. Actually, you know what? No, don't even ask about why I just said that. Just don't ask. I don't have an answer for that. That's what I get for being up at 1:30 in the morning and trying to give myself an ego by thinking I have fangirls who stalk me. But yeah, whatever. She asks, what is your favorite color? What a simple color. What a simple question that is. The answer is blue. I love blue. My eyes are blue. My walls are blue. Everything's blue. I keep everything blue. I wear blue clothes. I got a blue desk. I painted my computer blue. I painted my lamp blue. It's like, everything has to be blue. Because blue is such an interesting color because it conveys like every emotion that exists. You have that, you know, light sky blue that is serene and peaceful and relaxing, but then you have blue that, goes sadness. So like you have like a happy emotion, you have a sad emotion, they all can be evoked by the single color. So I mean, it's a very effective color when used, and I'm really over analyzing favorite color. I mean, it really shouldn't be that elongated of an explanation. So I'm moving on. Another question from Starlight Sonatia: what is your favorite animal? This is a simple answer. Pygmy marmosets, because they're awesome. I love them. I mean, like, they're such a strange animal. They're very pygmy marmoset-ish, if I had to describe them, and that's an awful description actually. So yeah, pygmy marmosets. Go look them up. I don't know how to describe them. They're interesting to say the least. I love them. So yeah, third question from this same person. Who is your favorite person in the world right now? Other than myself, I'm gonna have to think about this for a second. In the entire world, okay, you have 7 billion people on Earth, and I think I don't like any of them other than myself. Okay, I'm not that narcissistic. Well, oh my God, definitely not my neighbor, and definitely not you. Okay, I'm just being a jerk right now. Okay, can I just make up someone like Ted? My favorite person in the world would have to be, gosh, my word. Do I really not know of anybody? And I should know of people. It's too bad, like, everybody who I'm thinking of is, like, dead. Like, Peter Sellers and Kim Jong-il. Um, oh, yeah, I still have the question to answer. I was like, oh, my God, good Lord. I don't know. I mean, I probably should have prepared myself better for these questions. People in the world. You know what? I'm just going to say my favorite person in the world is you all who are watching this video. You're all amazing. There you go. There's my answer. Alright. No, I don't feel like I'm answering this question right. It's like, oh my God, I need something. Who did something good? Who does good things for humanity? Barack Obama. That's my favorite person in the world. Other than you all, of course. So Barack Obama, second to you all. And, yeah. Moving on. The last question from Starlight Sonatina: what is your favorite song? Again, this is just going to be a gigantic Metallica fanboyism advertisement. My favorite song of all time is Fixer by Metallica. If you want to listen to it, I'm going to put a link because it's spelled it's not Fixer, it's Fixxxer. So yeah, it's kind of interesting, all different spelling for it, but that's beside the point. I love the song because it's very nice, kind of. It's kind of nice. It's not really that nice. It's sort of well, first of all, it's like 8.5 minutes long, so I don't know if any of you out there who can't listen to long songs are even going to listen to it, but or could listen to it. But it's constructed so masterfully. I mean, it starts out with a this really just sort of just strange and bizarre intro that's and it goes like right into this really good bass line, and the vocals in it, and more specifically the lyrics, are just perfectly written, and they're just unbelievably written. They're perfect, and the way the vocals portray them, the vocals were really done just right, because it's almost like you listen to the song and you don't know how to feel if you really listen to the lyrics and you think about it. It's very it's got like, it's so emotional yet so like you don't know what emotion it is, because the lyrics of the song can be applied to everything, like to everyone, to any point in time where you were ever sad or anything. But at the same time, it's like, do you feel sad about it or do you feel happy because of the ending of the song where it like is like escaping from it? How even though we can be damaged a lot, we can always, you know, find a way out of it. There's always something better. And like, so I don't know, I think the lyrics are perfect. And I just love the slow pace of it, the way it sort of like, escalates into like this heavy riff, and then it, starts cooling down to like, until like you get to this really just sort of like softer part, and you go into the guitar solo, then you get into these very good, well written, this very well written bridge of the song where, you have distorted vocals, you have like this really good guitar riff going on, and you have, the bass line, which is very consistently amazing throughout the whole song, and it just, and the outro to it is epic and unbelievable. The whole song is just, it's one of those few times where I believe the word epic actually works correctly. Okay, and the last question is from Ultra Kirby 25, and he asks, let me see the question. Go to the question. Are you a brony? What an amazing last question of a Q&A that is. Are you a brony? For those of you who don't know, a brony is a male fan of the My Little Pony TV series that came out last year, I think. I think that's how the term started, and that's what it means. I'm not a brony because I didn't even know they even made a My Little Pony TV show until very recently. When I heard the term originally, which was actually not that long ago. So no, I'm not a brony because I haven't seen the show yet. Maybe the show's good. I don't know. I'm not going to put any judgment out there, and I'm not going to judge anyone who is a brony because I like some weird things also. But I really, like, I don't know. This is such a what kind of question is this to ask? I mean, who asks this? Are you a brony in a Q&A? I mean, good lord. But it's like the best question ever at the same time. It's like, I don't know. It's like I feel I should say yes just because I can, but I feel like I should say no because I want to be honest. So, yeah, no. So, that's the end of this Q&A session. I've been recording for 40 minutes now, I think, almost 40 minutes. So yeah. You all had some good questions. You had the generic questions in there that you just got to throw in. You had the specific questions. You had the strange questions. You had, the questions that stumped me, the ones that you all just asked a lot of, very good, very well-rounded, very, it circled and it filled, and it was a very nice, hearty, group of questions, and I enjoyed doing this, even though I didn't even know the answer to like half of them because I'm an idiot. So yeah, that ends, the second part, obviously, and I guess I'll see you guys, when I do the, the next videos, for, like Resident Evil 4, Fire Emblem, all that, all the good stuff you came to see. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. See you guys next time. Bye.